is pie chart. So a pie chart looks like a circle or a pie cut up into segments. So pie charts are used to show how the whole breaks down into parts. So yun, tinatawag siyang pie chart kasi parang pie nga rin talaga siya. Actually, pwede rin siyang pizza. Kung maaalala ng mga pizza chart, ganon. So, naalala ko, yung mga pie chart is mga lesson ko, I think mga grade 3 or grade 4 ako. So, imagine as young as grade 3 and grade 4, pinag-aaralan na rin talaga tong mga pie charts na to. Because this is really useful in the long run din. So, yan. So, makikita natin ito, first quarter, yan, makikita yung pinakamalaki. So, yan yung sample ng pie chart. And then the next one is a flow chart. So, it's a representation of how a process works. So, ito may mga sequence of steps siya. So, ito, gaya ng sample, merong start, then may next step, and then ito, kapag may temperature, kung less than or greater than, yes or no. Yan. Actually, may way na magamit din talaga to even now sa pandemic. I think there was a graphic that came out a few months ago na flow chart on how will you decide whether you'll stay home or go out. And basically, yung nakalagay doon, syempre, kapag may nararamdaman ka ng hindi maganda sa katawan mo, well, syempre, huwag ka na lumabas because you don't know if you're sick and, you know, if you're going to spread the infection. So basically, that's what a flow chart is for. We want to represent how a process works in a graphic way. So, yan. So, the next type of graph we have is pictographs or pictogram. So, a pictograph is the representation of data using images. So, pictographs represent the frequency of data while using symbols or images that are relevant to data. So, for example, itong sample, there are two people na 0 to 10, for example. Pero pwede rin na, halimbawa, itong two people na to is, one person is equal to 10. So, magiging 2 times 10. So, magiging 20. So, pwedeng maging ganun siya. Kaya tinatawag na frequency of data while using symbols or images. So, of course, kung gagawin natin siyang ganun, dapat maglagay tayo ng legend na tinatawag sa ating graph na parang one person is equal to 10. Parang dapat maglagay tayo ng ganun para ma-make sure na walang miscommunication. Kasi this can be a confusing graph kung walang legend. So the important part of graphs and charts din talaga yung mga legend. Yan. So ito, another sample, access of electricity to Africa. So makikita nyo dito based on colors. So 25% have access to electricity that always work. And then yan, may green color, 21% of African homes have access to electricity that works almost half of the time. And then itong red, 50% of African homes either don't have electricity or have electricity that works occasionally. So this is one sample of how to use a pictograph. And then this is another pictographs. And ito yung sinasabi ko na may legend dapat. So nakalagay dito, one person is equal to 1 million British people. So yan, ito yung legend na sinasabi ko. Tapos ito, kapag naka-outline yung tao, ibig sabihin from England siya, pag kulay blue siya, from Scotland, and then pag red, from Wales, and then yellow, Northern Ireland. So yan, parang ito yung summary ng population sa UK. Yan. So, from that, parang, sige sir, do you have anything to add?
I would like to add, pansin na pansin, it's very prominent that the warning, the warning itself.
Yes. As someone who works with UK clients, I think parang hindi siya inside jokes eh. Pero parang kasi meron din silang mga culture things na don't call someone from Scotland, Wales na English. Yes. Pero technically they're from the UK din. Yan, kasi nung bago pa lang ako mag-work with UK clients, nakakalito yung England, ano ba yung England, ano ba yung UK. Pero yun pala, yung UK kasi is basically, parang ano siya eh, organization ng mga bansa. So, so
Yes.
medyo nakakalito siya. Pero kapag gaya ko na kailangan na mag-work with UK clients, dapat alam yun. So,
Then
yun.
the context is yung importante doon is the context itself dahil una we don't want to be misrepresented by we did all the work, right? But when the culture itself does not approve, one good visualization piece can turn to another misrepresented good looking piece. Yan.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yan. So, yung next natin is, so, sobrang dami ng type of graphs and chart. How do we actually decide which one of them to use when we have data?
Confused ka na ako eh.
So, when we're comparing values, we can use bar chart or line chart. So, yung line chart, hindi ko na siya masyadong hindi ko na siya actually pinakita. Pero they're actually used for comparing values. So, yan, you can search for line chart kung curious kayo later. And then when you want to analyze trends then, so it's the same as comparing, you can also use line chart and bar chart. And then if we want to show an individual parts that make up a whole, that's when we want to use a pie chart. Then there's also what we call a stack bar or a stack column. So ito hindi ko rin diniscuss kanina to. Pero you can also research on what these are. And actually, magagamit din sila sa data visualization. So ayaw ko
Parang
lang na
assignment.
maging ayaw ko lang na medyo maging sobrang dami yung data masyado
Information.
na information na mag-information overload tayo. Kaya pumili lang din ako ng mga ipe-present kanina. Pero ito,
Yes.
you can take note of this and then research further on this, on what stack bar and stack columns are. And then, when we want to comprehend the relationship between data sets, so we can also use line chart and then scatter plot and bubble chart. So actually, yan, medyo sobrang dami talaga. And then, understand how the data is distributed. We can use a scatter plot, line chart, and bar chart. So, yun. So, we need to know the purpose. The purpose of our data. And then, when we know the purpose of our data, we can decide kung anong chart yung mas bagay sa kanya talaga. And then, okay.